Okay, so now that we've done our warm-up and we've done some aerobics, and if you haven't done that, press pause now. You can go do that and come back. We are going to do some weight work, and I'm going to use two different types of weights. I'm going to use dumbbells. Also, I'm going to use weights that you can wrap around your hands or your ankles. This is the type of moves that we do in what's called our enhanced fitness classes. So if you don't have weights, you can use something else that you have at home, whether it's cans of soup or water bottles, something you have at home, just to give you that resistance, okay? So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna show you the wraparound weights to start with. And these exercises can be done sitting down or standing up. It's gonna be your choice, and I'll show you both ways. So very easily they wrap around. And some of you might have these at home. You have to get it on. It's a little tough to get it on sometimes. Okay, so we're gonna start with some arm work. And we're gonna work the shoulders, the front of the shoulders, the back of the shoulders, your biceps and your triceps. We're gonna focus on those 4 muscles. Okay, so that's where we're gonna start. So, all right, nice posture as always, whether you're sitting or standing, okay? We're gonna start with single arms. We do 1 arm at a time. And we're gonna do a set of 12. So we're gonna start with the front of the shoulder. Take your right arm, the palms face in, and you're just gonna lift that arm right to your shoulder and right back down. So lift, there's 2, and 3, and 4. You guys are looking good. And 5. Keep it up, 6. We go the same speed up as we go down. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and push that hand away from you, and 12. Okay, if you need a little shoulder roll, do a little shoulder roll. If you're sitting down, that's fine. You want to sit nice and tall, kind of sit away from the back of your chair, and now with the left hand. Lift, lift, and think about pushing that arm out. Stretch it out. It's 4, 5, 6, push it out, 7, keep it nice and straight, 8, only shoulder height, 9, 10, perfect, 11, one more, and 12. Okay, very nice. Roll your shoulders around. We're going to move to the back of the shoulder. Now, if you're sitting, you're going to have to lean into this a little bit, okay? So you use your one leg for support. The arm is straight down. Make sure your shoulders face the floor. You don't want to twist. You want to stay here, okay? That looks perfect. And you're pulling straight up with that arm. So you're pulling up. It's like you're pulling weeds out of the ground. 2. We all love to pull weeds, don't we? 4, come on, lift that elbow. 5, 6, 7, keep it going. 8, stay with me. 9, 10, 11, and 12. Excellent job. All right, so we're gonna move to the left hand. Now if you're standing, you can always use your chair. As I'm gonna stand to the side of it a little bit, so you can see what I'm doing, but you will be behind your chair. So, and then you can use your chair as support and lean in from there. Again, pinch the shoulder blades together. You don't want your shoulders to go to the floor. So pinch them back, good posture, abs in nice and tight, and then pull that elbow up. 1, just like that. 2, looks good. 3, 4, you can count with me. 5, 6, if you're counting, I know you're not holding your breath. 8, 9, 10, 11, one more, and 12. All right, so that's the shoulders. So now we're gonna move into the biceps. So again, if you're sitting down, away from the chair, nice and tall, your palms are gonna face out towards in front of you. Okay, one arm at a time. We'll start with the right arm. If you're standing, just nice posture, abs in tight, shoulders back, chest lifted high. All right, you ready? All right, go. 1 and 2, 3, 4. Now your upper arm does not move. That stays still from the shoulder to the elbow. 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. All right, roll those shoulders, give your back a little twist if you need it. And then work on the left arm. And lift. 1, 2, keep that upper arm still. 4, keep the elbows back. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, that was good. So now we're gonna work on the, what is the opposite of your biceps? Triceps, yes, very good. Okay, so if you're standing, again, you can use the back of the chair for support because you do have to lean into this a little bit. And if you're sitting, again, it would be with the leg leaning into that. Shoulders pinch back. Now I want you to take your hand, start with the right, and bring your hand up by your hip because that's where you want to start and that's where you want to finish this exercise. That keeps your elbow up high a little bit. And then from your hip, you just straighten it back. So, you ready? All right, so from the hip. 1, and go back to the hip. 2, go back to the hip. 3, 4, 5, go back to the hip. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. Okay, if you need a little release on the back, then do that. And if you're standing, you're using the chair as your support. You'll be behind it. But the same thing, you bring that arm right to your hip, your hand to your hip. So think that's where you start, that's where you stop. All right, let's do it. Back and to the hip. Straighten that arm to the hip. Straighten it. Squeeze that tricep when you straighten it back. 5, you should feel that. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, very nicely done. Roll your shoulders. So we have done the shoulders and we have done the biceps and triceps. So we're going to move on to the legs. So if you're going to use your weights, and you're going to put them on your ankles. So you're going to have to take them off your wrists and put them around your ankles. Now I know some of you don't like to use the weights for this first exercise, which is for the thighs, the quadriceps. So that's fine. You can wait and put your weights on after this one. Otherwise, just wrap them around. This particular exercise, for the quadriceps, we do sitting down. Everybody's going to be seated on this one, okay? So I'd like you to kind of move away from the back of the chair a little bit so that your leg is not resting on the chair. If I sit way back here, my legs are resting on the chair. I don't really have to hold them up. But if I sit way out here and I hover that leg, I got to hold this leg up as well as work the front of the thigh. So I'd like you to do that. Okay, so right leg, hover it up, and then you're just going to straighten it out. So 1, sit nice and tall. 2, 3, straighten it all the way. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. That's good. You feel that? You should feel that squeeze in the front of that thigh. All right, so left side, sit tall again, reset your posture, always reset your posture. Hover that foot, you're holding your leg up, and then straighten it out. 1, 2, all the way. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, come on, straighten it. 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, very good. You feeling that? Okay, we'll stretch them out in a little bit. So now we're going to go from the front of the thighs to the back of the thighs. You can still sit in your chair. That's fine. Scoot away from the back though so that you have room to pull your heel up. If you sit back in your chair too far, it'll hit the chair and you won't be able to pull it up. And if you're standing, you hold the chair. The leg that you're standing on, slight bend in that knee. Your knees stay together. You don't want one knee to go out in front of the others. Knees together, so hold your knees together. Hover that foot, we'll start on the right. And you're pulling that heel all the way up to your butt, okay? So pull it up, 1, 2, 3, 4, looks good. 5, knees together. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, shake those legs out a little bit. And we'll move on to the left side, okay? Sitting down, reset your posture. Standing up, reset your posture. The leg you're standing on, slight bend. Knees are together, you're hovering that foot. And then you're pulling that heel all the way up. Pull it up as high as you can. Okay, 1, pull it up, 2, see if you can pull it up another ½ inch, 3, so you get that squeeze. 5, 6, 7, 8, all the way up, come on, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, shake them out, shake them out. So now we're going to move to the side of the hip, okay? Outside of the hip. So if you're sitting down, it's fine. Sit away from the chair. You're going to hover that leg and you're going to open the leg up like it's almost like it's a cabinet door. So you're not kind of tapping it out to the side. You're opening the whole leg up, bringing it back in. Opening it up, bringing it back in. If you're standing, you're holding the chair, and you're going to just lift that leg up to the side. And it's not going to go super high, okay? Try to keep your toe facing forward as opposed to going up. It's going to want to go up, okay? That's just what it does. So you want to keep it straight and try to keep yourself up tall. Okay, so sitting or standing. Right leg, here we go. So it's 1, 2, lift, 3, 4, keep it in a hover when you come down, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you got it, 11, one more, and 12. That's perfect. Give them a little shake. Left side, if you're sitting, you sit up nice and tall, hover that leg, and take it out to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you want to feel that, 8, you want to feel that on the outside of the hip, 10, 11, 12. All right, shake them out. So we've done the front and the back of the thighs. We've done the front of the thighs, the back of the thighs, and the side. So now we're going to do the glutes, your buttocks, all right? That's what we're going to work on. So is sitting, it's a little different this time. You're tightening, you're squeezing your butt together and tightening your quadriceps, almost as if you're going to stand up out of that chair, but you're not going to stand up. You're going to then relax it. So you're going to squeeze everything like you're going to stand, but then you're not, okay? And if you're standing, you're going to be lifting this leg directly to the back. So this leg is going to go straight, and you're going to stand tall, and you're going to kind of lift that leg out to the back. All right, so start with your right leg. Hover the foot, that's what we do, and then lift it straight back and squeeze the butt. Okay, 2, and if you're sitting, you're squeezing like you're going to stand up, but you're not. So you're squeezing and releasing. 5, 6, come on, squeeze tight. 7, the leg you're standing on, slight bend. 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, shake them out. So now we do the left side, and if you're sitting, you want that squeeze. Works better if you do your fists too, I don't know why. So just squeeze everything. All right, you ready? So 1, squeeze tight, release. 2, squeeze tight, release. And 3, and 4, 5, 6. You guys sitting down get double duty because you're doing both at the same time. So you're doing extra. You get extra credit. 9, 10, 11, and 12. Whew. All right. How's that feel? Feels okay? All right. So now we've completed our 4 exercises with the upper body and our 4 exercises with the lower body. So you should feel pretty good about yourselves right about now. I hope you do. I know I'm proud of you all for doing this, so keep on doing it. Thank you so much. Give yourselves a big hand.